So Asmongold exposes Hasan Piker as he loses it over the massive backlash over his dog politics and even streaming behavior explodes, okay? As well as just dragging Twitch straight into this mess, okay? So as you all might have heard or known, Hasan Piker is not directly tied to a congressional spotlight, and Twitch is caught in the crossfire right now. So Hasan Piker has been, pushed as the platform's poster boy, but Twitch is finding out that, this gamble has turned toxic like what, 4 times in the past year, with Hasan Piker has dragged Twitch into, public conversation that actually damaged the brand. So lawmakers also want answers about, why Twitch protects, Hasan Piker, as well as why Twitch gives him cover when other streamers get banned instantly, and also why Twitch just simply continues to let this particular figure just represent them in front of millions. Okay, so here we have like, Asmongold covering this as well. Here's a clip of him actually exposing Hasan Piker. Let's go ahead and take a watch.
Closely match the ET300 Mini Educator, which does have shock prongs. It seems to match in shape, in the positioning of the charging port, in the texture of the plastic, unlike this one with the much more curvy light than the one Hasan has. This one, which is vibrate only, also has its charging point on the side. The one Hasan...
No! So just for context...
Kaya, please, just just stop. You're being such a baby.
Hasan first said this was due to his dog tripping, then he said his dog was wearing a vibration collar, and then finally people found out the exact model, which is a shock collar with prongs removed and covered with black tape.
Where the
Of course, Hasan Piker is going to go ahead and just do damage control. I mean, he's in the spotlight. He did something terrible on camera, on live stream and everything, in front of the very people that cares about animal rights, or even our dog lovers themselves. Okay, and it's pretty. I mean, I don't want to say hypocritical, because I don't know his particular stance on the well-being of animals and stuff. But it seems to me he's trying to protect himself from the backlash that he's getting online right now. Okay, and I'm glad people like Asmongold are bringing people forth to go ahead and who knows this stuff to go ahead and just share more about what people like Piker is trying to hide.
Prongs that could deliver the shock are simply removable. You can just remove them, or apparently, maybe, plausibly, ostensibly, cover them with black tape.
And especially with the difference in level and the shade of black.
For anyone else that's still confused, that's the one in his hand. That's the shock collar, and that's the vibration collar. This needs to be higher. It is 100% proven it's a shock collar. This idiot just taped together. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? If it's found out that he's taping or obstructing this in any way, he 100% shocked the dog. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say this, but basically, he's cooked. Okay, he's definitely cooked. Okay, but back to the discussion on hand. The strategy of making Hasan Piker into some kind of Joe Rogan replacement has backfired badly, okay? Yet Twitch won't admit it. You see, Hasan Piker doesn't have, authenticity at all, but Twitch keeps selling him as if he does, okay? So men are not buying it. Hasan Piker just comes across just as a fake, and Twitch is trying to wrap their identity around him, and it only makes things worse for them. Okay, so basically that's 3 strikes against him and 3 against Twitch. Okay, so as you all know, the history of Hasan Piker's own words just shows exactly why Twitch looks hysterical or hypocritical. Hasan Piker has called for violence against politicians and mocked entire groups of people, and yet Twitch still lets him stream. I mean, if it had been anyone else and stuff, I mean, the hammer would have been just dropped immediately. Okay, so basically, Hasan Piker crosses the line, Twitch ignores it, and both of them prove that the rules are worthless. Okay, so that's 2 counts of favoritism in plain sight. Now, Nistaku revealed that, government staff reached out ahead of the congressional hearing, asking him for receipts on Hasan's past behavior. Okay, so he provided evidence showing a long trail of clips and even posts that would sink most streamers in an instant. Okay, for a smaller creators, 1 strike would mean a ban. Okay, so for a favorite like this, the company looks the other way, and that's messed up. You see, the evidence itself doesn't reflect on one person, it reflects on the company that actually protects him. Okay, and that's actually saying a lot right there. You see, the viral moment that really spread wasn't about, politics at all, though, but it was about, him, the way he's treating his dog, the dog yelping and paying live on camera. The footage showed the dog startled and scared, and the chatter online just exploded with claims of a shock collar. Okay, so the conversation instantly jumped beyond politics. Okay, and honestly put, it's because when it comes to, animal abuse, I mean, people don't need to go ahead and pick sides. And also, XQC broke the clip down even further, where he showed the collar beeping and stuff, okay? And we have all seen that too. And we also saw in this clip here where it was analyzed, like the kind of clip he had, the features on it, as well as the alleged taping on it when Piker actually showed it. Now, excuses about discipline don't hold any water. You see, dogs are not props. They're definitely living creatures with energy and needs. And the clips showed the situation that looked anything but healthy. I mean, I'm be honest with you. I'm not a dog person. I'm not a pet person myself. I don't do pets. But I mean, honestly, I don't even, care to own a pet, but at the same time, they should be, treated. If you're going to have a pet and consider him your own and stuff, or like a child, at least just have it prepared, especially when you're about to go ahead and stream and stuff. Put it somewhere else where it can just be calm and everything. Okay, so you don't have to be conservative or liberal to know when something is wrong. Now, when a dog yelps in fear, people see the truth instantly. Okay, so the moment that stood out even more actually happened live on his own broadcast and stuff, where a guest actually noticed the dog's collar was too tight, and I'm talking about Hasan Piker, by the way, and said that she couldn't even slide 1 finger under it. Supposed to have 2 fingers under the collar. Hasan Piker brushed it off, but the concern was just obvious. On Twitch, 2 mentions of the same pattern appeared. Okay, Hasan Piker minimizing it, Twitch staying silent, and it also showed how one person can dismiss accountability while the platform looks the other way. All right, and that's actually messed up. So another piece of evidence was Hasan Piker's own admission that he bought a shot collar in the past, and now when confronted, he pretends that it's not being used. Okay, so that contradiction is actually glaring. You see 2 mentions of the same failure hit home, and Hasan Piker caught in his own words and stuff, and Twitch still refusing to go ahead and enforce rules, while smaller channels get banned instantly, or for far less, while the chosen star walks free. Okay, so basically, the dog, the whole image on being sold is just manufactured. Okay, from basically a professor days, just chasing a totally different audience to pretending to love One Piece just draw younger fans. Nothing about the act is just looks authentic. Okay, you see, That's what people want, authenticity, okay? And guess what? The very people that you're trying to reach out to, I mean, let's be honest, they catch on quickly. And when someone is just, rebranding themselves to stay relevant, okay, that's when they see it. Authenticity can't be faked forever, okay? So back to the story itself, the dog remains the saddest part of the whole story. Two mentions land heavy here, where Hasan Piker is keeping a young dog pinned as a background prop, Twitch refusing to care. The dog sits in one square of a room for hours, punished for moving. I mean, that right there just is cruelty and not discipline. Twitch's silence shows that they value politics of Hasan Piker over decency, which he lacks, and the victim is the animal that can't even speak for itself. Okay, so in a nutshell, Hasan Piker would never be Joe Rogan, no matter how hard that he even tried. Two mentions in this context reveal the obvious, where Twitch is tying himself to him only drags them down, and he's a hypocrite who calls for violence, mistreats his dog, and hides behind favoritism, basically. Okay, so Twitch keeps doubling down, and you know what? Every time they do, the credibility gap grows even wider. Okay, so basically, scandal after scandal just builds up. Okay, and the line and the company itself keeps standing behind Hasan Piker, and Congress may grill the leadership of the company, but the evidence is already in the public eye. The audience knows the truth. A star who never should have been the face of the platform was pushed away, and just protecting him has cost trust that may never return. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, share the video far and wide across social media, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell for future uploads, notifications, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace.